There are many barriers to why Canadians with kidney failure will not receive kidney transplant, and particularly a living kidney donor transplant. So our group is trying to resolve those barriers and try to change the status quo in Canada. So as a part of this project in CanSolve, actually, what we did is had 8 calls and meetings with patients, and we listened to what they felt would be the most important things for us to tackle in this space. They identified what we should study, and then throughout the process now, they've been involved through everything from what are the specific questions to how are we implementing it. And one of the very interesting things in our strategy to try to increase access to transplant is that patients clearly identified the need for patients in their shoes to hear from someone who'd gone through it. And so one of our patient partners, who has been there from the beginning, guiding everything we've done, said, what I really want to know is the following. If I'm not receiving dialysis yet, how long is the evaluation taking, and is it long to the point where I now need to do some dialysis for a few months before I get my transplant, versus me not doing dialysis at all and getting my transplant, we call preemptively. And so how often is that occurring in the system? So that was really profound for us. So we designed the study with that specific question in mind and found that actually it's happening a third of the time at least. It's so amazing that our group of patients, which is now like 80 plus in this project, developed this robust transplant ambassador program where now they're part of also the solution that we're testing in terms of effectiveness. And so that's been really exciting. The comfort amongst health professionals to have patients a part of the activities, the planning, everything has really changed. When we started this, there's always a concern, and I think it's well-founded, that you might offend someone if you're talking about medical terms, or sometimes hard to disentangle a personal experience from what you're seeing when you look at hundreds of patients. Now I think all those barriers are gone, and the researchers and health professionals have really seen the value, the tremendous value. The nice thing is there's many options. You can have patients involved in the whole gambit of everything, or you could start small. But I would just say go ahead and try something and develop your comfort and then grow on that. Everyone has their strengths and has their own perspective, and the product is much richer when you have all those perspectives being considered.